So we got Omar Gooding speaking about LeBron and Kobe Bryant and the Lakers. Let's get into it.
Like you being a diehard Knicks fan, you know what I'm saying? You know I'm fooling with you. I know the Lakers all day your way. My sister's a diehard Knicks fan. It's funny. Seems like more that used to live in New York or were born there are harder, more New Yorkers than most New Yorkers. I thought that was crazy too. New York. Shout out to them. Glad they pulled it off because everything that had to happen right.
Did any of you watch Smart Guy before? This is giving me memories about it for some reason. Well, obviously because he acted in the show, but let me know if you watched that before. And if you haven't, you have to check it out.
It happened for them to win. Every you watch them games, it's like, okay, if that didn't happen, okay, if that didn't happen, he just dribbled the ball, he just took a bull, that shot, then they kicked it in, like it was crazy. So shout out to them. Shout out to them. This Lakers season out. No, so I was gonna ask you that about the Lakers, man. What you think about LeBron, bro? Where you think what you think about him leaving?
Oh my goodness, he dove right into it. Wow, not even a minute in the video.
Going. Since he ain't going nowhere yet, we can get this done. So as soon as he left, the Lakers are pure again. The Lakers are pure again because we don't have fans that were only Laker fans because of LeBron.
I'll correct you. You don't have LeBron fans anymore. They were not really Laker fans. They were LeBron fans. They're up and out of here. Thank you. Praise God.
They're not. We appreciated him coming. Let me tell you what real Laker fans' thought process was. The day before he signed, not one of us wanted him. Not one of us. We did not want LeBron James. We are Kobe's. You know what? No LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? And we weren't relevant at the time either. We was youth. Kobe's retired. We got his team. Woo, we got some youngsters. We hoping that they mature into something, which they did after they got traded away, which happens all the time. And then LeBron comes. And all of a sudden, we're relevant again. Now we like, okay, it's Lake Show. Lakers is back. And then we also, as Laker fans, we were able to appreciate LeBron because a lot of people that didn't appreciate Kobe didn't watch Kobe for 82 games. How many times did we watch LeBron? 5, 6 times a year. The 2 times he played us, and then the other highlight games, and then we see him in the playoffs or whatever. But we didn't watch him 82 times. Now, when he became a Laker, we watched this man 82 times again and went down.
I don't know about that. If I go back and look, did he play more than 70 games a couple of times within the 8 years on the Lakers? I don't want to agree with that. Definitely not 82 times, but I know what he's trying to say.
There's something to his athleticism. Our problem with them never changed. Our problem with LeBron James is up here.
Yep.
Half of his brain is one of the best basketball minds ever. Half of it. But the other half is got to be past. It's that Kobe did that he did, that Mamba mentality. We wound up developing something that didn't catch on. I said it behind closed doors a lot. I didn't put it on my social media. But
people want to argue. People don't put Kobe Bryant as the most influential player. You have people in other sports mentioning this mentality. It's not just a basketball thing. It doesn't count for something. People will pretend like it is not impactful in many ways. Even his greatest haters. You can dislike someone and still take something from them. You can.
It was a saying that I kept saying when LeBron was here, and it was called Kobe would never. LeBron kept doing Kobe would never. That's, come on. You get a bad call and complain so much about that one call that we lose the whole game. You soaking on the bench like, all right, you missed the call. Now keep going. Could you imagine Kobe sitting there crying and the rest? And then the whole overtime he's moping and we lose them? No, that is infuriating. And it was just his mentality. But it was
mindset.
Half of it was like, it was dope because this nigga worth $1 billion and he's crying over a whistle. Oh, that's passion. So a lot of basketball people love it. Like, no, that's passion. They don't give a fuck about how much money he got. Make the right call, make the right play. And he's arguing with the dude like, the ball is, we got 2 seconds on the clock. Why would you call? But what's after that?
He's right. It's a mentality thing with him. It's people think having a specific mindset is a small thing, but it makes a difference. Even if you're 6'8", 6'9", 250, fast, strong, athletic, jacked, without this here, you are not going to use that full potential. Players that are not on this level physically did more. Who else in NBA history physically was like LeBron? Only Shaq. Only Shaq. Everybody else, in terms of physical, they did more without having all those advantages. And not to mention the super teams that help all that stuff playing the weak era. That too. It just goes to show how much you set yourself apart if you have a different mentality. It's a big thing. Steph Curry has it, for sure.
Happens. They bounce back, next play mentality. Not sit there and dwell on over there. Oh, dude, this is over it. And he couldn't get over it. I watched this man lose games, chances at rings. You know what I'm saying? Because his
mentality.
He also reset the roster every year. Every year. How you gonna have a whole team with? It's a team sport.
You need cohesion. You need chemistry. How do you build chemistry when you're constantly bringing in new guys? You have new rosters every time. You're trying to shortcut your way to victory. You build with what you have. That's something it doesn't have up here. One is the all or nothing mentality, is the now mentality. If you want to get a great physique, it takes time. You need to track what you're eating, exercise on a consistent basis, build habits that are sustainable. You don't just get it tomorrow. It takes time. Something he doesn't get, obviously.
The GM. The GM can every year we had a whole new like that. Well, all right, this is the year. And Laker fans won championships. That's it. We don't give a about rebuilding. We never have. Not just the fans, the organization. How many times have they? No, we trying to win now. We build a team for the win this season. Not we're gonna draft everybody away and we just around for a year. No, but this kept resetting. So how do we feel when he left? We absolutely rejoiced. We were partying in the streets. You thought we won a championship. Yes, he's fucking on. Thank God. Why? Because now we can move on. We're gonna do another year in it. We weren't gonna win. We weren't gonna win. Now, win or lose, at least we know we have Lakers. LeBron James is not a Laker. He's not getting a statue. He's not getting not in front of them, not in front of LA. Why? How successful is one championship in 8 years? How successful is that? Now, thank you for the ring. Now, I have a lot of big opinion about the bubble. This is the thing that I don't like. That pisses me off. The disrespect, they call it the bubble, is what you got to real fucking eyes. There's a word for you. Real fucking eyes is that we lost.
He's speaking a lot of facts, though. He's bringing a lot of context that people don't think about.
The
greatest basketball player that ever lived. Greatest. He's the greatest because he studied the GOAT. And I think in whatever profession, whatever you're doing, I rap, I spit, I study the best lyricists that I've ever heard. And I incorporate that in my music. I know how to word play. I know how to put in, I know how to slow it down. I can speed it up. I study the greatest and then I try to be that. I don't study just one. It's me. Kobe was a student of the game. The best player ever before Kobe touched the ball was Michael Jordan. So of course he's got moves like Michael. Did you see this when they talk about how everybody tried to mimic Hakeem Olajuwon's pivot swim run? Kobe mastered that shit and took it to a way that you didn't realize that was Hakeem. That nigga was back.
Hakeem's footwork is crazy. It's so smooth.
Not only was Kobe a bad mother, but he was able to pick apart other people's games and tell them how they could improve. His basketball mind, for him to pass away the way he did, with his daughter, with the family that was on board, it was
it's sad.
That was tough, right? So you have that. Then you have Kobe. Then you have George Floyd being that was a heavy. We needed basketball, amongst other things, right? We needed the distraction. We had But I don't give a bubble or not. We were winning that year. Not only did we have the best team, if not one of the best teams, we had the #1 seed in the West throughout the entire year. But Kobe Bryant just died awfully. You telling me we weren't going to win that championship no matter what? We could have played on the moon. We were going to win that. But also,
scripted.
The bubble, no. What was our advantage? Were we at home? No. We were in Orlando. We were from California. Everybody had the same disadvantage and advantage. No distractions, no people in the stands, no, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was all basketball. And when it was nothing but basketball in the bubble, we were the best team in the year. That's one of my favorite rings. What y'all talking about? So look, I got to go back to that.
I don't, bro, that ring is, it doesn't quantify. It's not the same like any other one. Come on. Nah, let's not overrate that. It's basically scrimmage for a trophy.
Brown point. Oh, I'm getting there. I don't know. I grew up. I didn't give him his flowers first before I did. So look, I grew up hooping with LeBron. I dropped a video when he was 12 years old hooping. So I'm gonna have to send it to you after this. And y'all go check it out. It's almost 1 million views. But anyway, bro, I feel like a shameless plug. Go ahead. No, I sent it to you because if you watch that video, all the stuff you were saying, if you watch old LeBron, he never had that mentality. He was always pass first. And then on the cry side, I ain't saying he was a crybaby, but he had passion. And it's all in that video. So if you watch it, you're gonna be like, it makes sense. And it's fine that it makes sense. I just don't like it. Well, it's fine that it's when you come from a person with Mamba mentality and then you have LeBron, it's harder to appreciate what LeBron is. I appreciated him winning that ring, appreciated him making us relevant again, appreciated the speech. When Kobe died, he said this paper and spoke from the heart. I was like, okay, we'll talk this shit. Right? I just think he stayed too long. I think if he did like 4 years, gave us a ring at the throne, that'd be great. We'd love it. Put a statue up. Retire his jersey. I think he's got to be careful moving forward. This is where the frustration became. Why I say he stayed too long too. The first, like I said, first 3-4 years was great. And then it was just about him breaking records and milestones. He got the most points. He didn't play 500. Of course, he's got the most points. Like, so it wasn't as appreciated. Every time he broke a milestone, we lost that game. Like, yo, let's stand up top of him.
I'm glad they brought that up.
Like, God, we don't care that he's 52. Just win the game by 1 is all we want. I think there was just a huge sigh of relief when it's like, okay, so now look at this. Look at the team. He's actually holding up the whole league. He's holding up everybody. The youngsters that want to come in and play, they don't know where they're going. They can't even make the schedule yet because they got to know who's playing on Christmas. Where's LeBron at? They can do the matchup. They can't even do the schedule until this nigga makes a decision. Hurry, look up. Where do you think he's going to go? Damn. No. No, that was a good lob there. That was good. No. So, as a basketball fan, where would I like to see him? Now, there's 2 things. Points I want to make. One, I think one of his great. He's got 2 stats that I like. I give him some flowers. Like, he's got 2 stats I like. Everywhere he went, he's winning a ring. Also, every coach that won a ring with him ain't won nowhere else. So that's fucking crazy. That's wild. Wait, Mike Brown. Well, Mike Brown. Shout out to Mike Brown. Shout out to Mike Brown. So he got one up. So this one up too. So let it go. So let it go. That's right. No, Mike Brown. Shout out to Mike Brown. He did that. He showed how coach your boy. Anyway, when I heard where he was thinking about going, Golden State doesn't scare me for some reason. I don't have this.
Tyronn Lue wanted the Lakers as a player.
They were able to keep all of them. It'd be interesting. But if Jimmy goes, nah, it's the same thing. No fear there. Sixers. It's scary. It's scary. Now that they got, because Embiid is back. If he stay healthy, that's crazy. And then who just went over there? Jaylen Brown is over there. I'm like, ooh.
Embiid is not the same as he was anymore.
That's where I think he should go. Or if he wants to keep his record, the first one that I said, that's that. Wherever he goes, he wins. And just go home, man. Go to Cleveland. I went out to Cleveland. The first time I went to Cleveland, I didn't realize how many of us was out there. I was like, this was my first time. It's my first time. You got to see it to believe it. They don't just put it up on stats. They don't just show you. Guess what? All the black people in Cleveland, you don't know that shit. You get there. And not just there's people, but like the jobs. I went to the casino. Everybody working there was black. I'm like, this is lovely. I said, oh, shit. Now I see why. I can feel the LeBron fans that are like, we got us one. We grew this boy up. This is our guy. And then he was like, I'm taking my talents to Miami. He's like, yeah, I'm burning jerseys. So I was like, calm down. But when I got out there, I said, oh.
Doing people wrong doing that.
I would like him. Go home. Go home. He'd have a shot. He'd probably run through the East again and then be in the final. Who knows? You know, if he goes to the Sixers, that means he'll be serious. And one thing I will give him props for, too, this is the last one, notch. Coming to the Lakers. I'm shocked that he did that. This is a little bit of shade, but I'm surprised. You're going through the East Coast easily. You want to come to the West Coast? He's stacked over here.
Legit. And that's something people don't mention, how stacked the West is and how much competition there is in the West. It's not as easy going to the finals 10 years in a row in the West. So it's a different animal. So I'm glad he brought that up.
It's going to be tough every night because everybody playing the Lakers want to beat your ass. We be breaking records on us. every year, and we don't have anybody with pride that has Laker pride that ain't gonna allow this. I saw some. You might want to move on. This is gonna get bad now.
Next subject.
But Patrick Beverly punches and then whatever. I'm like, oh, don't do that.
So look, the first time you was in Cleveland. Was that with Ty?
Was that with who?
With Ty Burton, the movie you shot. In Akron. Remember we met in Akron, 2023.
You're right. I think it
was that with Ty?
Good memory. Oh, good. Put you on the paper.
Remember? I'm gonna look out for you.
Oh, that was with Ty Burton. Shout out to Ty.
That's hilarious, man. Let me know your thoughts about the video. I said pretty much everything I needed to say. Stay tuned for more reaction videos. Thank you so much. God bless you.